The next enhancement that we wanted to talk about and provide an update on is where we're up to with our index review. And this is important as this does impact our other enhancements that we are implementing this year regarding the inclusion of weaning rate in maternal and merino indexes, and the inclusion of lambing ease in the terminal indexes. As an update of our index review, all analyses have been impacted or looked at as part of this, and we'll hear more about the plan going forward. This year, we will see updates to the merino, maternal and terminal indexes, with brand new merino indexes set to be released for 2023. As a recap, this is a slide from our regional forums in 21 about what index changes we could expect of the future. This year, we will be making updates to the merino indexes to include our new component traits of reproduction, and we'll hear more about that later in the webinar, or you can watch a separate video explaining these changes. We have updated the Dooney reporting so that only the Dooney Plus index will be reported, and we are also including those new reproduction traits in maternal indexes. This year, we'll also see the introduction of lambing ease as a proxy for birth weight and lambing difficulties at birth into the terminal indexes. One change that we won't be implementing this year that was on this slide is around including new traits such as wrinkle, dag and resilience traits like body condition score into our indexes. And I'll talk a little bit more about our plan for this going forward. So to actually include the new individual components of reproduction, as well as other traits like body condition score, we actually need to update the bioeconomic models behind our software that we use to create indexes. That software is called Shape Object. So there's actually some research and development work required to create a new version of Shape Object where we can weight these traits accordingly in indexes and use the best possible information to provide an economic index. So that development is currently underway as part of phase 1, that research component of our index review. So that has been going for a couple of months now and is expected to be complete in July 2022. So that's updating those bioeconomic models and creating a new version of the Shape Object index development software. Once we have the new software up to date, we can apply our new index assumptions, so new prices, and update those from our sources at both MLA and AWI, and we can begin to test those new indexes with our sheep genetics clients and advisory committee. So just ground truthing really the assumptions that we are using behind those indexes. That base testing period is expected to be conducted between July and September, and from that we anticipate there will be feedback that we want to include and refine on. So between September and December, we'll be refining those indexes based on the feedback received, continue testing that with our users, ready for the new indexes to be released in 2023. And this is, merino indexes have been given the priority here over the maternal and terminal indexes, as they are the most outdated or oldest indexes that we have available to our clients. But in good news for maternals and terminals, the updates to the Shape Object software that's happening as part of phase 1 will actually be a key enabler to having better software, so it'll be easier for us to update maternal and then terminal indexes into the future. So as mentioned previously, this year we will be improving our merino indexes, and we'll hear more in future webinars and also in this series about how we're including weaning rate in indexes. We'll also be updating terminal indexes, and there's another video on that coming that you can access. And another note is that this year we'll also be removing the maternal dollar index, and that was a key finding from that index review. We will have new merino indexes available in 2023, and we're looking at how we implement an ongoing rolling review of indexes to ensure that we're using the best assumptions that we can to drive genetic progress through these selection indexes.